Do you want to live longer or live better? Because there's no point in blowing out birthday candles if your health is falling apart, right? Now, what if I told you that the key to a longer life with plenty of energy and a sharp mind is right there in the fruit bowl in your kitchen? In today's video, you'll discover 7 powerful fruits that help prevent diseases, keep your body strong, your brain sharp, and even give a generous boost to your longevity. And hey, the 4th fruit on this list might seem ordinary, but it's actually a secret weapon against mental aging. Ready to find out? 1. Grape. If there's a fruit that seems to have come straight out of nature's own lab, it's the grape. Simple, accessible, and perfectly sweet, it's way more than just a quick snack. It's practically a health elixir. Rich in polyphenol, especially the famous resveratrol, grapes have one of the most powerful antioxidant profiles among fruits. And what does that mean in practice? It means they help your body fight off premature aging and the silent inflammation that slowly chips away at your vitality. Studies show that the resveratrol found in the skin and seeds of grapes, especially dark ones, plays a direct role in cardiovascular protection. According to research published in the Journal of Cardiovascular Pharmacology, this compound improves endothelial function. That's the inner lining of blood vessels, reducing the risk of atherosclerosis and high blood pressure. So, adding grapes to a healthy diet can help keep your heart strong for much longer. But that's not all. Grapes also protect the mind. Studies show that older adults who consumed purple grape juice for 12 weeks had improved verbal memory and greater activation in brain areas related to learning. In other words, it helps keep your brain firing on all cylinders, which is essential not just for longevity, but for a life with independence and mental clarity. Another big bonus: grapes promote cellular longevity. Their antioxidant compounds fight off free radicals, which are responsible for wearing down cells and tissues. It's like every bunch of grapes brings a little extra dose of youth, strengthening your body from the inside out. And let's not forget the gut. The fiber in the skin helps with digestion, preventing the infamous sluggish intestines common in older age. Now here's a detail most people overlook. How you eat grapes makes a difference. Whole grapes with skin and, if possible, seeds are more effective than processed or store-bought juices. After all, there's no point chasing longevity while gulping down a sugar bomb, right? The tip is to eat them fresh or in homemade juices, keeping as many of their bioactive compounds as possible. A small fruit, a mighty ally. 2. Papaya. Papaya, a breakfast staple that's often underestimated. It's one of those fruits that may seem simple, but it packs a surprising punch inside its orange flesh. Rich in fiber, vitamin C, beta-carotene, and digestive enzymes, papaya is pretty much a first aid kit for your body. It boosts digestion, regulates the gut, and strengthens the immune system. In other words, it brings health benefits from the very first bite. Its biggest weapon? Papain, an enzyme that helps break down proteins and makes digestion easier, especially for older adults whose metabolism isn't as quick as it used to be. That's what makes papaya a real ally in a healthy diet, improving the absorption of essential nutrients and preventing the digestive discomfort that so many people accept as normal with age, but doesn't have to be. A study published in the World Journal of Gastroenterology showed that regular papaya consumption significantly improves symptoms of constipation, bloating, and slow digestion in adults. Participants reported not only better intestinal function, but also more energy and an overall sense of well-being. It goes to show that longevity isn't just about living longer, it's about living well with your body working like it should. And it doesn't stop at digestion. Papaya is also a powerful friend to your vision and skin. Thanks to its high beta-carotene content, which your body converts to vitamin A, it helps protect against macular degeneration and supports cell renewal. For those aiming to age with independence, maintaining sharp vision and firm skin, papaya is practically a must on the menu. Plus, it helps boost your immune system, protecting against common infections in older age. Best part? It's versatile, affordable, and goes with just about everything. You can eat it plain, with oats, in juice, and fruit salads, or even in healthy recipes. A simple food, packed with complex benefits. When it comes to healthy eating for longevity, papaya absolutely deserves a starring role. And as a bonus, it sweetens life in the most natural way. 3. Apple. You know that fruit that doesn't always steal the spotlight, but is always there, reliable, loyal, and full of benefits? That's the apple. Popular, affordable, and super convenient, it hides a natural pharmacy under its smooth peel. Rich in soluble fiber, antioxidants, and anti-inflammatory compounds, the apple quietly contributes to more stable health and a more balanced life. Its star component? Pectin, a fiber that helps control cholesterol and blood sugar levels. This has a direct impact on a healthy diet, especially for older adults dealing with cardiovascular risks or type 2 diabetes. Plus, pectin acts like a true intestinal cleanser, supporting gut microbiota balance and helping flush out toxins. And all of this, mind you, in one crisp, slightly sweet bite. A study published in the Journal of Functional Foods found that eating apples daily for 4 weeks significantly reduced LDL cholesterol, the bad kind, in adults at cardiovascular risk. The research also highlighted the anti-inflammatory action of the fruit's flavonoids, linking this simple habit to real benefits for longevity and the prevention of chronic diseases. In other words, the apple may be small, but its effects are huge. And there's more. Apples are also good for the brain. The antioxidants in the skin help fight oxidative stress, which speeds up cell aging and is closely linked to cognitive decline. If you want to live longer with mental clarity and independence, your brain needs to be a top priority, and apples are a smart ally in that mission. They also help with satiety, keeping those impulsive snack cravings in check throughout the day. Want a simple, powerful tip? Eat it with the skin. That's where most of the benefits are, especially the polyphenol and fiber. Whether as a snack, part of breakfast, or even baked with cinnamon for dessert, the apple is one of those fruits that fits seamlessly into any routine. 4. Blueberry. At first glance, the blueberry might seem harmless, a quiet little blue ball. But don't be fooled. Inside this tiny fruit lies a true arsenal of bioactive compounds that protect the brain, strengthen the heart, and boost memory. Considered one of the most antioxidant-rich fruits in the world, the blueberry is practically a modern symbol of healthy eating, and for good reason. The secret is in its color. That deep blue-violet hue comes from anthocyanins, pigments that fight free radicals and help preserve cellular function for longer. That means less wear and tear, fewer inflammations, and more vitality in your daily life. And for those aiming for longevity, that makes all the difference. After all, aging well isn't just about avoiding disease. It's about keeping the body running smoothly and energetically. A study published in the Annals of Neurology followed over 16,000 people for 20 years and found that regular consumption of blueberries and strawberries was associated with slower cognitive decline. Participants who ate these fruits frequently performed better in memory and reasoning tests. In other words, blueberries literally help keep your head in the game. Beyond brain health, blueberries also support your heart. Their fiber and antioxidants help lower blood pressure and improve blood vessel elasticity. It's like giving your heart a break, even as the years go by. For older adults or anyone dealing with hypertension, it's a naturally powerful and tasty ally. And to top it all off, blueberries are incredibly versatile. They go great in fruit salads, with yogurt and smoothies, or even just by the handful. You can eat them fresh or frozen without losing their health benefits. If you're aiming for a long, sharp, and flavorful life, adding this powerful little fruit to your healthy diet is a smart move, one your future self will thank you for. 5. Banana. Few fruits are as charming and practical as the banana. Hungry? Grab a banana. In a rush? Toss one in your bag. Craving something sweet and natural? It's right there. But beyond being convenient, the banana is a true health powerhouse. Rich in potassium, magnesium, B-complex vitamins, and tryptophan, it's one of the most complete foods in nature. And it even comes in its own ready-to-go packaging. Potassium takes center stage in this story. This mineral helps regulate blood pressure, prevent cramps, and keep the heartbeat steady. Essential functions for anyone aiming for a long, healthy life. Especially in older age, when muscle loss and unstable blood pressure become common challenges, bananas are a first-rate ally. No complicated recipes needed. A study published by the American Heart Association found that potassium-rich diets were associated with up to a 27% reduction in stroke risk among older women. That's because potassium helps balance out the effects of sodium and protects blood vessels from wear and tear. Another beautiful bonus? Bananas boost mood and mental well-being. Tryptophan, naturally present in the fruit, is an amino acid that the body converts into serotonin, the famous happiness hormone. So besides supporting muscles and bones, bananas help lift your spirits, ease mild symptoms of depression and anxiety, and improve sleep quality, all with a comforting, familiar taste. Whether in smoothies, porridges, baked goods, or simply on its own, the banana is versatile, affordable, and universally loved. You don't need a lot for it to work. One serving a day can already make a difference. For those wanting to stay energized without sacrificing flavor, it's a true pillar of healthy eating. And when it comes to longevity with quality, make no mistake, bananas are a smart choice from youth to active aging. 6. Orange. When we think of vitamin C, it's almost automatic to think of oranges, right? But the truth is, this fruit goes way beyond its reputation. It's practically a natural immunity capsule, combining flavor, nutrition, and prevention in one single food. Rich in flavonoids, soluble fiber, and antioxidants, the orange boosts the body's defenses and fits perfectly into any healthy eating plan. The presence of flavonoids, especially hesperidin, is a major highlight. These compounds help protect blood vessels, improve circulation, and reduce inflammation. So in addition to strengthening the immune system, oranges also support heart health and fight premature aging. Want real longevity? Start with something simple, a fresh piece of fruit at breakfast. According to studies, regular consumption of citrus fruits like oranges is linked to up to a 19% reduction in stroke risk. This is due to the protective effect of flavonoids and the antioxidant power of vitamin C, which helps lower blood pressure and improve endothelial function. In other words, the orange acts like an invisible shield, quietly working in your favor. Another important point, the fiber in oranges, especially when eaten whole, not just as juice, helps with satiety, gut health, and blood sugar regulation. So this fruit doesn't just help fight off colds and the flu, it also contributes to cholesterol and glucose control. For anyone looking to age with energy, independence, and less reliance on medication, the orange is a sweet and powerful path forward. Friendly advice? Save the juice for special occasions and go for the whole fruit, segments, pulp, and all. Your body will thank you, and so will your digestive system. 7. Strawberry. Few fruits are as charming as the strawberry. Bright, fragrant, and with that perfect sweet and tart flavor, it's almost impossible to resist. But what most people don't realize is that behind its dessert-like appeal, the strawberry holds incredible health benefits. It's rich in vitamin C, manganese, anthocyanins, and ellagic acid, a powerful combo of antioxidants that protect cells and slow down aging. Strawberries also have anti-inflammatory effects and strengthen the immune system, helping the body respond better to infections and the natural wear and tear of aging. And when it comes to longevity, preventing silent inflammation is essential. After all, healthy aging has less to do with miracle cures and more with consistent care over time, and strawberries play that role beautifully. A study published in the Journal of Agricultural and Food Chemistry showed that regular consumption of strawberries reduces the risk of cardiovascular disease and improves endothelial function, a key factor in artery health. The research found that the antioxidants in strawberries help reduce oxidative stress, one of the main drivers of cellular aging. In other words, strawberries don't just make your plate look good, they protect what's inside, too. They also shine when it comes to brain health. Thanks to their anthocyanins and folic acid, strawberries help preserve cognitive function and can even boost your mood. They're light, low in calories, high in fiber, and help regulate blood sugar, making them a perfect choice for those who want to eat healthy without giving up flavor. And let's be honest, even people who say they don't like fruit often make an exception for strawberries. One important heads up, because they're so delicate and porous, strawberries tend to absorb pesticide residues. So if possible, go for the organic kind. And eat them whole, skin and all, since that's where a good portion of the nutrients are. In the end, adding strawberries to your daily routine is a delicious, accessible, and effective way to stay healthy, support active aging, and add more color and joy to your life. And if you've been feeling your legs weaker, less stable, or more tired after 60, then listen up. In the next video, I'm going to show you 7 powerful foods that strengthen your muscles, help with balance, and even prevent falls. That's it for today's video. Take care, and see you next time.